Congratulations and welcome to the Running Start program at Seattle Central College. We are pleased you have chosen Seattle Central College and anticipate that you will be a successful college student. We want you to know the Running Start staff are here to support you and your educational goals through academic advising, career planning, personal, and educational counseling. We are super excited to work with you this year and we look forward to getting to know you all. As a new Running Start student, you're required to complete this online Running Start orientation, which will help you learn to navigate our college website, how to register, our policies, procedures, and other useful information. Participating in the Running Start program has several benefits. The courses you take through Running Start apply to your college transcript and can generally be transferred to other institutions. The tuition for classes are covered by the Running Start program, saving you about $600 per college class. Students can also explore while in Running Start. The courses that the students take aren't just limited to just high school graduation requirements. Students can take classes that interest them, like computer science, psychology, and different world languages, all while participating in Running Start. You can still stay involved in high school activities such as clubs, sports, and high school events. Running Start covers the cost of tuition for college classes up to 15 credits per quarter. The amount of tuition that the Running Start program will cover is based on how many classes each student is concurrently taking at their high school. The more classes you take at the high school, the less credits you can take at the college. And the fewer classes you take at the high school, the more credits you can take at the college. While your high school counselors can help determine how many courses you'll be eligible to participate in through Running Start. Running Start does not pay for fees. Fees are not tuition and are based on the number of credits a student is taking. The more credits, the more fees. They are also based on the type of class a student is taking. Students should expect to pay between $25 to $200 per quarter. Students also have to purchase their own textbooks, course material, classes below college level. Students eligible for free or reduced lunch have their fees waived and are loaned textbooks. For students who qualify, and it can enroll in our book loan program. Your class fees will be waived and we will loan you the required textbooks for each class each quarter. In order to qualify, you will need to submit your book loan waiver form, which must be filled out by your high school counselor. Most Running Start students pay for their own books. All books will be ordered online through the bookstore's website. Be sure to have a copy of your class schedule so you can enter all of your course information. Some instructors have not posted their required textbooks, and they will tell you what you will need the first day of class. Also, all students should check their email for instructions on how to order books online. Students eligible for free or reduced lunch at the high school and have turned in their eligibility form are loaned books. Books are still ordered online, and you must choose the voucher option when checking out. Books are then returned, and students will be notified by email of the return process. Students have the option of full-time or part-time enrollment and can take both high school graduation requirements and other classes that interest them. Typically, one college class is worth 5 credits. Completing one college class in 1 quarter equates to an entire year of a high school credit. For example, English 101 is often taken by students in their first quarter. This course is 5 credits. Once it's complete, English 101 would satisfy an entire year of LA 11 credit. To get a sense of the workload involved in taking a Running Start class, the general rule of thumb is to anticipate 2 hours of work outside of the classroom for every 1 hour in the classroom. If we use that English 101 class as an example, English 101 is 5 credits. 5 credits is usually equivalent to 5 hours of actual class time per week. If you're spending 5 hours in class per week, then you should calculate an additional 10 hours outside of the classroom to work on homework, group work, studying, and researching. This is just a guideline and will vary by class. but hopefully gives you a sense of how much time you need to commit to college classes. For virtual classes, these are similar to traditional classroom where you meet virtually at predetermined days and times. Online, there are no mandatory days or times to meet each week. Both online and virtual classes will use Canvas. The Seattle colleges are on a quarter system. We have 3 quarters that Running Start students are eligible to participate in: fall, winter, spring. Running Start doesn't apply to classes taken over the summer. Although Running Start does not pay for summer quarter classes, students may enroll as a self-pay underage petition student. It's important to remember also that our calendar doesn't align with the public high schools, and our breaks do not align, even if the high school is not in session and vice versa. Important deadlines to remember. After a 10th day of the quarter, it is no longer possible to add a class unless the class has not started yet. After the 10th day of the quarter, a W, standing for withdrawal, will appear on the student's college and high school transcript. After the 8th week of the quarter, students can no longer withdraw. Please review the college academic calendar for specific add and drop dates for each quarter. Here are some guidelines and tips for virtual classroom behavior. In preparation for online schooling, it would be helpful to do the following. Create a designated work area free from distractions. Have supplies readily available. Set alarms throughout the day so you don't miss meetings. Use the college academic calendar to keep track of important dates and deadlines. Stay engaged during online instruction. Keep microphone muted until it's time to speak. Support others who may need help. Listen to others when it's their time to speak. Practice patience if the online class isn't working. College and faculty expectations. Late work not accepted. Instructors don't necessarily remind students about deadlines. Quarter goes fast, only 10 weeks instead of 2 semesters. Plagiarism is not tolerated. Your work must be your own. Students must maintain a 2.0 GPA. At the end of each quarter, your grades will be sent directly to your high school, but not to your home. You can review your grades by logging in via online services and using your student ID number and PIN number, which is your 6-digit birthday. If you do well in your classes, you could get one or more of our academic honors. Dean's List, 3.5, quarterly GPA, President's List, Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, 3.5 cumulative GPA. There is a membership fee and scholarships are available to PTK students. You must also maintain a minimum 2.0 or higher GPA at Seattle Central Colleges. If you fall below a 2.0 cumulative GPA, there is a 3-step warning process. First warning, academic alert. A letter will be sent to you explaining the process, and we would set up an appointment for you to meet with somebody, Running Start counselor. Second warning, academic probation. A hold or block will be placed on your account, requiring you to meet a Running Start counselor before registering for the following quarter. Third warning, suspension or dismissal. This could lead to a 1-year suspension, and there is an appeal process. Once a student enrolls at the college, regardless of whether the student is under the age of 18, the student is protected by the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act. College staff are unable to release information about the student, such as grades, attendance, or student concerns with anyone, including parents and guardians, unless we have written consent from the student to share this information. Grades are sent to the high school at the end of the quarter and will be recorded on the student's high school transcript. Every quarter, you must register for your classes through the Running Start office or email. The college's quarterly class schedule is available online before registration begins for each term. The schedule lists the days and times for each of the courses offered that quarter, as well as course description and prerequisites. You can register by following these easy steps. Have your high school counselor and parent or legal guardian sign your enrollment verification form each and every quarter. Choose your classes online. Email the Running Start office your forms. Include test scores if you're registering for math or science. When emailing your forms, please include in your email the following: full name, college ID number, full course information with item numbers, the quarter, if waitlisted, yes or no. Running Start will email you your registration confirmation or an appointment time. Students cannot register or add or drop classes online. Instead, you'll email the class you wish to add or drop to the Running Start office. In the email, you will always include your full name, college ID number, full course information indicating add or drop. If you are on a wait list for a class, you may automatically get enrolled as other students drop the class before the start of the quarter. In this case, you'll be notified via email that you have officially been moved off of the waitlist and into the class. The waitlist freezes the day before classes start. That means if you are still on the waitlist on the first day of the quarter, the only way to get into the class is to email the instructor for permission to join the class. If they say yes, then forward the email to the Running Start office along with your student ID number and item number, and we will add you. Completing an associate's degree during Running Start is possible and requires planning with a Running Start advisor. An advisor will help put together a personalized education plan. An education plan helps you achieve your transfer goals even if you don't complete an associate's degree. While enrolled at Seattle Central, Running Start students can take advantage of all the student support resources and opportunities available to the general college population. If you have a 504 or an IEP in place at your high school, we recommend that you connect with the Disability Service Office at the college. The Disability Service staff can work with you to see if there are any accommodations that should be established while you are a Running Start student. It is important to make sure to apply before the quarter starts. Things to consider: documents may be required. The accommodations received at the high school may not be the same at the college, and accommodations don't transfer automatically. Students can also take advantage of free tutoring services, connect with our academic counselor, or participate in student clubs and leaderships. All services can be found on the current student page under Academic and Career. Then click on Learning, Support, and Tutoring. Here you can find all the links to our services. Running Start students cannot access student online services through My Central portal due to a registration block. You can, however, access student online services through our homepage, seattlecentral.edu. Click on Student Services. Scroll all the way down till you get to the last blue box where it says Student Online Services. You cannot register or add or drop classes here, but you can pay fees, look up your schedule, grades at the end of the quarter, and do a waitlist inquiry. You will need your college ID number and your PIN number, which is your 6-digit birthday. Seattle Promise. What is Seattle Promise? Seattle Promise is a college scholarship and success program. The program provides tuition for up to 90 credits or 2 years at one of the 3 Seattle colleges. All high school graduates from Seattle public schools are eligible regardless of GPA, income, or country of birth. For further questions can be directed to our Running Start email, runningstart.central@seattlecolleges.edu. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to working with you.